Hello, welcome back everybody. In this video we will learn about the three scope types in TypeScript. Okay, let's start it. So the first is global scope. Let me create an example for you. So create a full name variable equal Jade, okay, like J. Okay, and create a function named hello. Okay, and this hello you can create a console log to log the hello with the full name. Okay, and you can see here we can access the full name inside a function like this. So we can call the full name is a global variable. Okay, so this is a global variable and also global scope. And okay, for the global scope is very easy to understand, right? For the variable scope we can also use before we create it like this. Okay, you put the full name below the code that using the full name like this, or even like this. Variable full name is used before being inside. No, we cannot do something like this. We can do something like this. Okay, we can even assign a value for the full name before we create the full name variables like this. So this is the global variable. So let's move to another scope type, is the function scope. Okay, function scope or local scope. So you can keep the hello function here, and inside the hello function you create a variable named full name. Okay, so when you put the the full name variable inside the body of the hello, so it means that this variable now is a global variable. So inside this is the local scope or the function scope. Okay, and the variable just can be used inside the function hello like this. You cannot access the the full name outside like this. You cannot do that. Okay. Alright, and the next one is specific. It's a specific scope. It's the lexical scope or static scope. Okay, so let's create a function. Show the name with the first name and the last name. Okay, and you create a var with the name intro equal hello, and after that you use the console to log something, and for this something in the log we create a function. So you can see it's weird here why we can create a function inside a function, right? Merge to greeting, and inside this we return the name intro plus the first name and plus a space, and finally the last name. Alright, and in the log we just call the merge to greeting like this. Okay, and here we just call the show name Jade and the engineer. Okay, so let's run it. Okay, perfect, right? So you can see in the lexical scope example, we learn about a knowledge that we can define a function inside another function, right? You can even define another function inside this one many times inside. Okay, and then why we need to define a function inside a function like this? Okay, you can copy the function outside like this. So why you don't do that? So the first reason is you can see when you create a function inside function, you will group your code inside a function, right? You group it inside. For example, if you have some very complex thing to show, you can group the code for calculating, for do the completing inside the functions. Then you can use in those functions in this function. So that makes your code more clear. Okay, more clear. And because we create a function inside function, we can reuse the variable inside the parent function like this: the name, intro, the first name, and the last name, right? We don't need to put the parameter inside the function. Very cool, right? And yeah, that is the benefit. And another thing that we don't worry about, the function will not be destroyed, because when we finish the function show name, all the things inside the function, including the functions, the nested function that we created inside, will be destroyed also. Okay, instead it's safe that you create something like you create a reference like show name variable equals, okay, show name, okay, in case you do something like this. So the thing inside the function will be keep it. So in that case, the function will be the lexical scope. Okay, lexical scope. It will be keep in the garbage. Okay, I think that is a difficult thing to understand, but I think just do more example so you can understand more. Okay. Alright, I think that's all for this video, and if you have any question, please comment below. I think when I answer you in the text, you can more clearly the knowledge, and you can understand better. Okay. Alright, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.